In the wild, survival is never guaranteed. Each sunrise begins another silent contest, a test of instinct, strength, and endurance. Across the savannas of Africa, the frozen tundras of the north, and the vast oceans of our planet, animals do not simply live side by side. They compete for territory, for food, for dominance. Some rivalries are ancient, passed down through generations. Others are opportunistic, born from hunger and circumstance. But all of them shape the balance of life. This is not merely predator versus prey. This is power versus strategy. Speed versus awareness. Intelligence versus instinct. This is Rivals of the Animal Kingdom. On the African savanna, two forces dominate the food chain. The lion, powerful, territorial, and regal. And the hyena, intelligent, coordinated, and relentless. Contrary to reputation, hyenas are not mere scavengers. They are highly skilled hunters with complex social hierarchies. But their territories overlap with lions. And where territory overlaps, conflict follows. When a pride secures a kill, the scent travels across the plains. Hyenas arrive cautiously at first, testing distance, measuring numbers. If the lion pride is small, the balance may shift. Hyenas outnumber lions in many regions. Their clans can exceed 30 members. They circle, they vocalize, they wait for weakness. Sometimes they steal the meal. Other times, lions retaliate, charging with explosive power. These confrontations can be brutal, but neither side can afford constant war. Energy is precious. In this rivalry, dominance shifts like the wind. And survival depends not just on strength, but on numbers and timing. Strength, strategy, and timing determine who eats and who waits. In dry grasslands and forest edges, a far more intimate duel unfolds. The cobra rises, spreading its hood in warning. Venom glands primed, it prepares for confrontation. Its opponent appears small, almost fragile. But the mongoose is anything but defenseless. With lightning-fast reflexes and partial resistance to venom, the mongoose relies on agility rather than force. The cobra strikes fast as thought. The mongoose dodges. Back and forth they move, each calculating the other's timing. A single mistake could mean death. The mongoose searches for the perfect moment. Then it lunges. Precision, speed, finality. The cobra keeps rising, venom ready. But the mongoose anticipates every movement. The battle becomes a dance of precision. When the moment is right, the mongoose lunges, ending the duel with surgical accuracy. This rivalry is not about dominance over territory. It is about survival in its most immediate form. Each year, thousands gather at the river's edge. Migration demands crossing. But the river hides ancient patience. The crocodile waits nearly motionless. 4 days, sometimes weeks. Above, the herd hesitates. Dust rises as hooves shuffle nervously. The first leap into the water changes everything. Beneath the surface, power explodes. Jaws clamp shut with crushing force. Chaos erupts. But not every attack succeeds. Many wildebeest escape. This rivalry sustains both sides. The river feeds the crocodile. The migration ensures the species continues. It is brutal, but essential to balance. In coastal waters, another rivalry dominates. The seal hunts fish in open water. The great white shark does not chase endlessly. It calculates. approaching from below. It uses surprise as its greatest weapon. The seal survives by agility, twisting mid-water, changing direction without warning. This contest lasts seconds. Yet those seconds determine life or death. Not every breach ends in capture. Awareness and speed are the seal's greatest defense. In these waters, both hunter and hunted are masters of adaptation. In northern forests, strength meets strategy. A brown bear is immense, muscular, dominant. But wolves hunt as a coordinated unit. When both approach the same food source, tension rises. The wolves test from a distance. The bear stands its ground. Individually, a wolf cannot challenge a bear. Together, they apply pressure. Sometimes, the bear yields. Other times, its sheer presence forces retreat. This rivalry is not constant battle. It is negotiation through presence and persistence. At watering holes, giants meet. Both territorial, both powerful. Disputes are often brief. Intimidation displays. Short charges, dust rising in golden light. Rarely do they escalate fully. For even Titans understand the cost of injury. Here, rivalry is about space and dominance, not destruction. The chase begins with a stare, then explosion. The cheetah accelerates faster than any land animal, but it cannot sustain speed for long. The gazelle does not outrun in a straight line. It twists, it pivots, it forces the cheetah to adjust. This rivalry is evolution in motion. Speed versus agility. Every chase shapes the future of both species. At the jungle's edge, territories blur. The tiger moves silently. Few animals challenge this powerful predator. On land, the tiger dominates. In water, the crocodile commands. Encounters are rare, but when they occur, each must assess risk instantly. Neither is reckless. Both are apex predators. Sometimes, the wisest decision is retreat. In open oceans, intelligence transforms rivalry. Orcas hunt cooperatively. They communicate. They strategize. Even the formidable great white shark may become vulnerable when facing coordinated attack. This is power enhanced by social intelligence. In this rivalry, teamwork redefines dominance. Rivalries shape ecosystems. They regulate populations. They drive adaptation. They refine instinct. But when the dust settles, balance returns. The lion rests. The seal dives again. The wolf pack regroups beneath fading light. Beneath the same sky, life continues. Not in cruelty, not in malice, but in necessity. For, in the wild, survival is never promised, only earned.